getting it from, there's not a motherfucker that's up. There's not a car, there's not a person. Everybody's in their bed, sleep, dreading that it's a Monday, hate it's a Monday. And I'm loving it. I'm loving that. Where everybody's getting weaker, I'm getting stronger. It's not about the running, the swimming, the push-ups, the sit-ups. It's about what those things do for your mentality. You don't get better on the daggone couch. You get better by coming out here and getting the fuck after it every daggone day. Stay hard. So I've been grinding lately, every day, run over 20 miles a day. That internal voice has been talking to me. You're tired. Looking at my shoes about 30 minutes before I put the motherfuckers on. So I decided to tape record myself. That internal voice I put on tape. Sounds like a straight bitch when I listen to that motherfucker. Stay hard.
Dude!
Who's gonna carry the boats and the logs?
When he gets to Goggin'S, look out. It's like it's a different person that's unstoppable.
I was not always this strong guy you see. I went through a lot of hard times in my life to get here today. I tried once to get in the Air Force, to be an Air Force pararescueman. And I quit for fear of the water. I was 175 pounds. I left the Air Force 4 years later at 300 pounds. I went from 175 to 300 pounds. All I wanted to be was an uncommon man. In my whole life, I was not that. Much worse than that. But I came home one day from working at a job called Ecolab where I sprayed for cockroaches. I made $1,000 a month, weighing 300 pounds. I got home and I watched a show on Discovery Channel of guys carrying boats and logs, Navy SEAL training. And I decided to make a change in my life. And I called the recruiter up and he asked me these questions. You had to meet a certain age, like a certain height and weight limit. I was 6'1" and 300 pounds. He laughed at me. 7 other recruiters laughed at me. One recruiter finally said, "Come on in, I'm too busy to talk to you on the phone." He didn't know how much I weighed. I walked in the recruiter's office and he looked at me and he said, "You're fat and you're black." I said I want to be a Navy SEAL. I didn't know there had only been 35 African-American Navy SEALs at that time in over 70 years. He said I basically had to lose 106 pounds in less than 3 months because of my age. I was getting too old. I came back 3 months later, 106 pounds lighter. I spent 18 months going through BUDS, which is a 6-month program. Went through 3 hell weeks. And from there, I went on to raise over $2 million for Special Operations Warrior Foundation.
Get it! 18!
You know me, son!
Get it! 19!
You know me, son!
Yeah! 20! You did it! Yeah!
Retired Chief Petty Officer Dave Goggin'S is well known for his physical and mental toughness and for his practically inhuman level of determination. From barely passing his Navy SEAL physical screening test to becoming one of the world's best ultra-endurance athletes and the only person to complete Navy SEAL training, Army Ranger School, and Air Force Tactical Air Controller training, David routinely pushes his body to the limits.
I'm going to end you with this right here. I know what it takes to be a combat soldier, and I used to look for courage. I thought courage was a man who won the Medal of Honor. It is. But courage is a man who's willing to put those boots on every single day of his life to go out there and fight for this country when nobody even knows what the hell they're doing or where the hell they're at. You do it for the man beside you. Thank you.